being a bad texter is ever a legitimate excuse?
No. And I'll tell you why. I have dated guys, actually, this guy that I'm talking to now, he's someone that like is very different than me with texting. He's someone that like doesn't think like text he could easily check in like, we could text once a day or like maybe every few days we can really check in and he would be fine with that because for him it's okay. For me, I'm someone like I need that check-in time, like I need that kind of quality time with talking to have someone check in with me and he's very busy. And I've been less busy because of quarantine. And all I did one day was say, "Hey, like I'm kind of someone that needs to be like checked in on or whatever." And I just kind of explained my needs to him. And ever since then, he was like, "Okay," and just gave his all. And that was kind of it. Because it wasn't about him not texting as much because he didn't care as much. It was because he just had a different way of communication. And if that is what you need to feel loved, to feel cared about, and you express it to your partner and then they don't do it, for me that's someone that doesn't really care that much. And I understand there are people that are so busy, but you can be the busiest person in the world and still make time for what's important to you. And I stand by that.
So true. Do you have any advice on communication tips and having better conversations? Because I feel like with social media and also with kind of the dating culture we have where everyone's like just talking to each other, there's so much, there's not clarity and there's a lot of talking around things instead of directly saying, this is how I feel and like what I need from you.
Yeah, I would say with communication, I mean, obviously, it's so weird right now because I feel like a lot of our early stages of talking or meeting or dating anyone is like going to be through Zoom dates and FaceTime dates and kind maybe a social distance walk. I don't know how everyone else is doing it. I've been doing like the Zoom date thing. Um and so you just FaceTime is everything. I don't think you can communicate and really feel connected through just texting. So, any hard conversations, I would suggest doing it over the phone or FaceTime or obviously in person. Don't have any conversations that may be misunderstood through text. And also, texting, I think, should be playful. I don't think it should just be like, hey, what are you doing? I am watching Netflix again because we're in the middle of a pandemic and I have nothing else to do. Like, it should be flirty, it should be light, and then the things in person, or if you're not dating in person and it's just through FaceTime, like that's when you can be like, "How was your day?" and have because you're connecting in a way that's not just text. I think when you're asking someone, "How are you doing?" through FaceTime or through the phone, there's this added amount of intimacy because you're hearing their voice, you're seeing their face, and it makes for better connection. Where through text, it doesn't translate as well. And I think that's why a lot of the times, like I mean, who's been in that situation where you start a conversation on Hinge or Bumble or whatever, and it dies out so quick because you ask how their day was, and you don't care how their day was. You don't know this person. I get that it's hard in the beginning because you don't know how to start a conversation, but just keep it light, keep it fun if it's through text, and anything that's like more, how was your day and standard small talk, save that for when you can get that added connection to it.